All right, everybody, welcome back for the second game of the 2023-24 NLU18 AAA season. My name is Seth Hyde. Glad to have you joining us for tonight's matchup between the Western Kings and the Pinnacle Growlers. The Kings had a pretty good game last night. Again, the offensive troubles and Scott Kirby is what stood in their way. The Pinnacle Growlers had a third period onslaught and they just couldn't be stopped. They managed to hang on for the 6-2 victory and a fantastic start to the season for the defending champions. So both teams making their way out onto the ice. Got a feeling this is going to be an exciting game between these two teams here tonight. Seems like everybody is excited for this game. We were talking about last night, East versus West, live at the DF Barnes Arena. Great crowd in attendance for this one. Sure, a lot of people coming in here for air conditioning as well today. Today was a beautiful day here in St. John's. Gorgeous, gorgeous weather. It felt like summer. Usually we don't get weather like that in September, but now we're in a cool, cool place. And we are ready to go for the second game of the season for these two teams. Great game last night. Great way to open it up. And I'm sure this will be a very, very exciting under-18 season for these players out here tonight. Going down to Cave. Cave trying to get it out in front. Canes going around the boards. Goes back for Huzzy. Huzzy sends it off the wall, and now up the other way goes Drew Canes coming in again. Trying to lift it out in front. Huzzy couldn't get to it. Now Canes search for it on the boards, but it goes up the middle to Cave, who tries to get it from Gillespie. Now Maloney. Around the boards, Maloney has a look. Skinner. Nice little turnaround attempt there. Took a funky bounce off the boards and went right on the stick of Ethan James there. And now Andy Knight intercepts. Knight. Giving it out to Avery. Avery back down into the corner. Trying to turn away. Bolin intercepts it. Bolin. Knight tried to get it to Avery. It was given away, and now the Kings take off, but Maloney stands in the way to end that threat. Now Noah Bolin. Up for Andy Knight. Knight plays it up the middle. Nifty little pass ahead to Bolin. Bolin shoots. Avery on the rebound attempt, and it is stopped in goal by Jacob Stone. Great effort there by that first line, but King's defense shuts him down. So last night, the Tri-Pen Osprey and the Central Impact played against each other out in Grand Falls, Windsor. The Impact won 4-1 against the Osprey to get tied in first place with the Pinnacle Growlers with 3 points each. Going down the other way, Pilgrim tries to get it now. Here's Devereaux. Devereaux searches for the puck. Now Urquhart. Moving in, Peavy is there as well. Up the middle it goes by Pilgrim, who scored his first goal last night of his U18 career. So special moment for him and his family. Thrown, and Ben O'Brien scores! Came into the zone there and ripped it up into the top corner. A sublime finish from him. And it's 1-0 for the Pinnacle Growlers early on in this game. So Growlers off to an early start, just like last night. Great way to get things started for them. They came to play here on this Saturday night. This is almost like Hockey Night in Canada before the NHL season. It's probably the only hockey on TV at the moment. So I'm sure there's a lot of eyes on this league as Impact and Osprey, I think, have another game tonight as well. Reed Chafe laying the body on the boards. Wiseman gives it across. Chafe moving in. Oh, a massive hit there on Spingle. Great hit there by Jack Chafe, who scored the first goal of the Pinnacle Growlers season, and he got the first big hit of the Pinnacle Growlers season. And now Jack Chafe to his brother Reed Chafe, but a great save in net by Jacob Stone, robbing that special brother-to-brother connection. Huzzy out to Skinner. Now Huzzy peels away with it once again. Up the middle for Cave. Now Decker Maloney turns it over. Skinner gonna try to get it. Now it's sent up the middle. Here's Connor Huzzy. Huzzy, and all alone, he's brought down, and is that gonna be a penalty shot? It is a penalty shot for Connor Huzzy with 15:49 to go. Everybody held their breath as he went down. Connor Huzzy looking to get on the board for the first time this season. The arena goes dim. Connor Huzzy obliged to get things started. Connor Huzzy to put the Growlers up by 2. Huzzy, oh, a great save. That is a great save by Jacob Stone. Huzzy with a rocket of a shot, almost put it up over the blocker, but Stone with quite the reflexes to turn that one aside. That's the second penalty shot I've ever seen in this NLU18 league. Actually, the last game of last season that I did here at the DF Barnes Arena, Alex Kellaway had a penalty shot, and that was against Clay Ryan, who is now playing hockey. I believe he's going to be on the junior team this year, under 21. And Alex Kellaway went the same way that Connor Huzzy did, except he went backhand, forehand, and tried to go for a deke on Clay Ryan, but he saved it with his blocker. So 3 U18 AAA games and 2 penalty shots. And we haven't seen one before that. So only 2 so far that I've seen. I'm sure there's been plenty before I came along, that's for sure. Dumped down the ice, and it is going to be an icing call. Oh my goodness, Gillespie went to stop there on the boards. He caught an edge and went flying into the boards. The bench having a good laugh about that one. Imagine he scores off this face-off here. Avery almost got a surprise goal there on Jacob Stone, and Gillespie has it out at the blue line. Shoots, almost got a pass Stone. Goodness, we almost predicted it there. Gillespie back down the ice. Maloney takes it over. Being pressured by James up the middle to Andy Knight. Knight over to Avery. Boland. Oh, great shot at Jacob Stone again with a lovely save. So it looks like Jacob Stone has taken Scott Kirby's role here tonight, being the backbone of this Western Kings squad. Boland out tonight. Andy Knight, Avery, lovely backhand passing there from him and Boland. That line is set up for some magic so far this season. They all go to this same high school as well, so they'll be magical for the Gonzaga Vikings. And who knows, maybe O'Donnell's reign might end this year. O'Donnell still does have a pretty good team. They picked up a lot of new grade 9s coming into grade 10 this year, so it'll be interesting to see who wins the high school hockey. And the teams from around the Bay as well. Exploits Valley, the Gander Concords. It's not just the towny teams that are the favorites anymore. The Bay teams are starting to rise up the ranks in high school hockey. And I think we could see some Tri-Pen high schools do pretty well this year's. Return to the glory of the Ascension Astros when they made it to the finals in 2019 against O'Donnell and the start of their dynasty. So yeah, it seems like all the hockey leagues this year are going to be pretty competitive here in Newfoundland and Labrador, so it's going to be fun to watch and fun to call as well. It's giving up ice. Finn Furlong, the 14-year-old speedster, trying to take it to the net. It's given away to O'Brien. Finn Furlong probably is the youngest player to ever play in this league, I would say. He's 1 year younger than me, still in junior high school, and he's here playing with the Western Kings, playing against grade 12s. So what a past 2 weeks it's been for him. He played with the Kings last weekend and even put a puck in the back of the net. He has really been making his mark, and he's going to be great for the Kings when he actually gets to high school and turns 15 and becomes even more senior. So he's getting lots of practice before his big debut, I guess you could say, for the starting team. Here's Gould in front to Sims. Tried to get it out in front. Great effort there to try to get it to Furlong, bringing down Budgel, and Philpott falls over as well. Gould back down into the corner. Harnum leaving it for Chafe. Now here's Budgel. Budgel up for Philpott. Just rolled off his stick. Went for the backhand, but Decker takes it over. Decker trying to give it in. Cave back for Decker. Decker from the corner just rolled past Harnum. Goes down. Applin gonna chase, but it is gonna be an icing call. Decker trying to get it. Oh, a shot through traffic. Harnum luckily had quick reflexes to put that one over to the sideboards. Bugden tried to keep it in. It skipped over the stick, and now here goes Ben O'Brien. Already has a goal in the game. Can he get another? But Jacob Stone makes the stop. 12-12 left to go in the first period. See what the Growlers can do off this face-off. Tucker has it down behind the net. It goes to Reed Chafe. Chafe trying to zip by there on the boards. Maloney, oh, it just got through him. And now here goes Cave. Cave taking it to the net. Great moves. Oh, what a save by Harnum. Glorious, glorious save from him. And that was a nice move there by Riley Cave, and another great stop by Harnum. So a big sequence of events there on the play. Here's Pilgrim. Banks it off the boards. Chafe up for Pilgrim. Try to get it in now. Tucker up to Kearley. Played back up the middle. Devereaux. Devereaux dumping it back into the corner. Goes up ice. Austin dumping it back down low. Pilgrim tries to get it. It's given away on the boards. Tucker looking for the puck. Devereaux. Flipped around the boards. It's Pilgrim who gets it up to Kearley. Kearley trying to send it ahead. Now Devereaux. Devereaux. Oh, it's given away in front of the net. It's Janes. He scores! Janes with a snipe from the hash marks, and the Western Kings have tied it. What a shot there from Ethan James. Picking that corner beautifully. And this game, just like last night, Growlers score early, Kings equalize as they get comfortable in the game. So I think this one's going to be just as interesting as last night's game. Applin trying to get it off the boards, but Skinner takes it over, and it's Huzzy going to the net as well. Skinner left it behind for Connor Huzzy. Urquhart given up the middle by Peavy. Now Payne trying to get it. It's dumped back down into the corner. And left behind the net, Cumby looking forward. Huzzy lost it on the boards. Payne going down the side. Just squeezes free. It's Dobbin who gets it. Up for Canes. Now here's Huzzy. Huzzy coming to the net. Peavy turning away. It's out to the blue line. Dobbin hops over his stick. Played back down into the corner. Canes looks for the puck. Now Huzzy goes in for the hit here, and what have we here? Looks like it is going to be a penalty here against the Pinnacle Growlers. Connor Huzzy head into the penalty box. 4 minutes for head contact. Well, the Western Kings could score their first goal of the season on the power play here. Let's see what happens. What an interesting start to this game. It's been a phenomenal one so far. We've had a penalty shot now, a 4-minute penalty, an early goal, a tying goal. The tensions have never been higher. It's out to the point. Mercer shoots, he scores, and for the first time this season, the Western Kings have scored on the power play. The demon has been exercised. It's 2-1. So there's still, that was like 2-3 seconds into that power play. There's still 2 minutes left on that penalty, as it was a 4-minute. So that kills off the first half. Well, what a start to this first period. Mercer coming in again, testing Harnham from the far side, and it's saved by Harnham. Easily gloved down by him. Boland moving in to try to get it away from Decker. It's up ice to Wiseman. Kept in on the corner. Wiseman tries to get it O'Brien. Moving in, trying to fend Aiden Lambswood off the puck. Great pass to the back door, kept in by Cave. It's given down low to Wiseman. Wiseman curling, looking, shooting. Oh, got it through traffic just wide of the net. Devereaux tries to get it out of the zone. Now here's Pilgrim. Trying to give it ahead. Boland couldn't get a hold of the puck. It's Cave who leaves it for Mercer. And now here goes Noah Boland, looking to get a shorthanded tally here. Almost brought down by Mercer, but Boland manages to stand tall and just stick handles it a little bit too deep into the zone, but a great effort from him. Chafe in his own end. Oh, what a pass up to Noah Boland. Growlers catching the Kings napping here. Boland shoots it just wide. And now a counterattack for the Kings the other way. My goodness, what a first period of hockey. Rashley tried to get to the rebound, and it's cleared back down the ice. Stone left behind for Spingle. Spingle, oh, he almost coughed it up there to Budgel. Up the other way goes Cumby. Now Rashley back to even strength. Huzzy comes out of the box. Dobbin up for Budgel. Gives it to Avery in the open ice. Avery coming to the net. Dances around. Cumby has it down low. What a pass! Budgel! Oh my goodness! Almost put it in. Stone made the save, but it looked like it might have trickled right to the edge of the goal line, and that's going to be called for offsides. And now it's all breaking loose here after the shot, after the whistle. And look at this, a big scrum down by the boards. I know I sound like a broken record, but this has been an excellent first period of play. I mean, look at this. Oh, Avery being grabbed here by Janes. Goodness, that shot really brought something on. And Janes is going to the box, and that's 4 minutes as well. Oh my goodness, what a sequence of events there on the boards. So now the Growlers are on the power play for 4 minutes, and good on Nolan Avery there for not retaliating. It's pretty hard for a lot of players to not retaliate. But he managed to keep his cool, and he's got his team a 4-minute penalty. We'll see how the Kings fare here. Wiseman dumping it down. Devereaux up for Avery. Avery back for Devereaux. Devereaux down behind the net. Look at Andy Knight go up the boards. Avery has a look. Decides to take it into the zone, being pressured by Rashley. Drop back for Boland. Now Devereaux in for Avery, but it's given away. Boland gonna chase it down. Boland to Devereaux. Now Avery. Rashley plays it back in. Devereaux gonna try to get it. Devereaux to Avery. Given a cross, and it's Andy Knight coming to the net. Knight waiting out to the point to Devereaux. Back for Knight. Great passing here from the Pinnacle Growlers, but is broken up and cleared down the other way. Devereaux is left to chase. Andy Knight up to Bolin. Back down low to Skinner. Out to the blue line, Devereaux. Devereaux to Avery in the circle. Pass to Skinner, and what a magnificent goal on the power play. Michael Skinner and the Growlers have tied it. Beautiful passing play by Nolan Avery and Noah Bolin, and Michael Skinner was waiting on the boards, and he makes it 2-2. And they still have 2 minutes left on the power play due to the double minor. Here's Tucker trying to get it on the boards. It goes to Dobbin, who dumps it down low. O'Brien with Tucker coming in. Tucker on the boards with Spingle. Spingle pinning it up. Great penalty killing job from him. And the referee is going to blow the play dead, but the Western bench like that. Well, for the fans that have come out for this one, they could probably go home after this first period. This first period is worth a full game. This could definitely be a full game of hockey, all the action we've seen. So I'm excited to see what these next 2 periods have in store. Yeah, if you like goals, penalties, fights, penalty shots, I mean, this has been a perfect period for you. Chafe coming in with O'Brien. Bryan out to the blue line to Chafe. Jack Chafe back in for Reed Chafe. Back to Jack Chafe, back to Reed Chafe. Back to Dobbin, oh, we fanned on the shot. Now here's Dobbin with it again. Dobbin. Chafe, rebound in front. Tucker tried to get it. Oh, what a save by Wiseman. And he's not even the goalie. My goodness, beautiful stop from him, and the net is off its moorings, but maybe Joseph Wiseman should have been a netminder. Dobbin to Jack Chafe. Back to Reed Chafe. He shoots. Rebound in front. O'Brien gloved it down and had it right on his stick, but it was lifted by Bugden. Tucker down low. O'Brien trying to just squeak it into the net. Out for Chafe. As we get back to even strength here as Janes comes out of the penalty box, and they cleared it just a second too early there. Janes got out of the box. That could have been a great counterattack for the Western Kings. Here's Jack Chafe coming in, going for the toe drag. It goes out. Dobbin is going to pick it up. Dobbin in for Reed Chafe, and it's given away to Huzzy. Chafe tries to get it. And the Kings look to break it out. Skinner up for Gillespie. Gillespie sends it down the middle. Applin gets a hold of the puck. He gives it to Cumby, and it goes around to Cave. Decker sends it up the middle. Gillespie dumps it back in. Now it's Decker. Decker trying to get to it. Here's Huzzy. Huzzy trying to put it back into the corner. Cumby tying him up, but Huzzy manages to break free. Now Canes. On the boards, Huzzy tries to get it. Now Cumby. Given away, and away goes Riley Cave. Cave down around the boards. Maloney tries to get it, and he's taken down by Decker, and that's going to be a penalty against the Western Kings here. They've lost all momentum here in the last few minutes of this first period. We'll see what the Growlers can do on this power play here. See if they can pull in front just before the end of the first period. Out to the blue line, it's Avery. Back for Devereaux. Devereaux, shot tipped. Boland on the rebound. Just shot it over. Now Mercer. Mercer trying to get it and is given away to Rashley, but Devereaux managed to keep it in here. Devereaux, look for it now. Mercer has lots of space, but the Growlers attacking back into the zone. Lovely pass all the way down the ice to James. James going into Devereaux. Devereaux breaks it out, just tried to get it to Andy Knight, but put a little bit too much on it, and it is going to be an icing call with 1:40 remaining in the first. Devereaux to Boland. Trying to break it out of the zone. It's dumped back into the corner. Devereaux leaving it behind. Now here's Avery. Avery to Knight. Knight over to Avery. Back for Knight. Knight hurling across the top. Avery. Devereaux. Avery. Devereaux again. Devereaux shoots. Shot blocked. And cleared down the ice again by the Kings. It's Harnum. Gets it behind the net. It goes to Devereaux. Avery. Taking it in on goal. Nolan Avery. Dancing his way to the net. It finds its way to Boland. Back in front of Budgel. Almost had a great opportunity there in front of the net. He gets it back again, but Payne intercepts. Budgel again who shoots. Pilgrim tried to knock it down, and it is a high sticking call with 26 seconds left, and we're back to even strength. Budgel over to Kearley. Kearley tries to get it back, and it's turned over, and one last opportunity here for the Kings as they take it to the net. Kearley up to Budgel. Budgel given away, dumped back down into the corner, and looks like that's going to be all she wrote here for a thrilling first period of play. The final score after one is 2 for the Growlers and 2 for the Kings. I wish the second period could happen right now, but we got to go to a quick break. We'll keep the stream going, but I'll be back once the second period commences. All right, everybody, welcome back to the second period of play. Just getting some statistics from up in the crowd from one of the fans. So shots on goal are 15-8. That I just got the unofficial, he says, unofficial shots on net. Yeah, so we got a stats guy up in the crowd now, I guess you could say, and some chirping back and forth between the two of them. Well, what a first period it was. Now we're ready for the second. Both teams ready to go and hyped up to go as we are back in play for the second period of play at the DF Barnes Arena. My name is Seth Hyde. Glad to have you joining us for what has been a thrilling game tonight. Cave, Mercer just wide of the net. Decker tries to get it. There's Chafe. It's freed out in front to Decker. Oh, what a save. Great save by Harnham. That was a pretty fast intermission. The Zamboni driver did quite the job cleaning the ice as well in that fast period of time. So if any National Hockey League teams or even the local Growlers are looking for a Zamboni driver, they know to call. Andy Knight, what a pass! It's Nolan Avery! 19-22 here in the second period. An early goal for him. Andy Knight slid it across like he was sliding down Pippi Park Hill. And Nolan Avery just puts it into the back of the net with ease. What a start to the second period by the Pinnacle Growlers. Now here he is again. Andy Knight putting the pressure on Janes here. Avery. Boland tried to get it back down to Avery. Ends up getting to him anyway. Avery over to Knight. Turned over on the boards and goes up the other side. Avery tried to shovel it out to Gillespie. It goes up the middle. Knight tries to dump it back in. Oh, it almost got there to Rashley, but he manages to beat the icing. Great play by the Growlers to pressure the Kings to making a quick move. Avery up for Boland, who tried to go low side on Stone, but it was just turned away. Spingle taking it to the front. Oh, what a pass! Rebound and a great save by Harnham. Oh, he just got down in time to make that stop. Beautiful stuff from him. Well, I think it's safe to say both teams have picked up where they left off from that first period. Growlers with a phenomenal start. Kings with a bit of catching up to do, but they do have a little bit of momentum. They started to fizzle out towards the end of the first, but it seems like they're starting to get it back a little bit here. See, NL Division X is in the building. Definitely recommend going to check out some of his photography. I mean, some of the photos he takes are unbelievable, and his camera, I mean, is such good quality. Even did a few photos for me, so yeah, a huge shout out to him. And in your spare time, go have a look at some of the photos he takes on his Instagram, and he does some montage videos on his TikTok as well. Budgel tried to put it on net, and it was covered up by Stone. Yeah, same with Meanie Digital and Kyle Pryor as well. They're all photographers who were at the opening weekend tournament. And oh, we can't forget about Nathan Edwards either. Graphics and photographer guy as well. So NL Division X, Kyle Pryor, and Meanie Digital, they all made up some montage videos from this weekend on TikTok. I would recommend having a look at those. And Nathan Edwards took some great shots as well with his camera. Yeah, all of them had some great shots, great videos from this weekend. Or this past weekend, sorry. Kings trying to get it out. Devereaux keeps it in. Almost goes out of play like it did last night. It whacked a few people there in the crowd, and I don't think Eddie Shearer had rain in the forecast today. Goodness, it just started pouring here. Anybody got an umbrella? This is where the Kings scored their last goal from, right off the face-off. And can they do it again here? Gould with a tight shot from a tight angle. Turned away, though, by Reed Chafe, who breaks it up the ice. It's Jack Chafe ahead to Kearley. Daniel Kearley. Oh, what a pass to Reed Chafe, but it was deflected away. Sims. Brought down. Kearley tried to get to it. Gould looks for it. Now it goes up to Kearley. Oh, that's another great pass. Oh, my goodness. Reed Chafe. What a shot from him. Where the post met the crossbars, where he doinked that shot off. Now Kearley lifts it back in, a bouncing puck there on Stone. Chafe lifts the puck on the boards. Dobbin giving it ahead to Skinner. Applin turning around and trying to clear it, but Dobbin plays it back down low. Skinner trying to lift it out in front and set up Reed Chafe for another snipe. Chafe, great passing from him and Tucker, and the net does come off his moorings, and then we will have a whistle. Gillespie tried to get a quick shot off from the blue line, but Aiden Lambswood got in the way. Now given away in front. Michael Skinner almost had his second of the game. Canes down low in front. Just goes through the legs of Connor Hussey. Decker playing it into the corner. Here's Gillespie. Up to Maloney. Cleared down the ice. Canes is going to try to get it. Spingle looks for it. Hussey. It's given away, and now Kings come up the other way. Maloney intercepts in for Skinner. Tried to do a little flick play there, but it's turned over to Bugden. Ripped on net. Bugden gets the rebound. Decker tries to get it, and a huge hit there by the AP player, Aiden Lambswood, making a name for himself here in this NLU18 Major Hockey League. Gonna be lots of highlights on my TikTok account from the game here tonight. Connor Hussey down behind the net, tried to give it out to Avery. Hussey to Pilgrim. Avery moves in for it. Wiseman tries to get it. Devereaux moving in. Bats it down out of midair, but it's turned over as Pilgrim flicks it back into the zone. Avery trying to get it to Knight. Here's Devereaux. Dump back down. Knight gets it again. Leaving it for Pilgrim. Lovely pass up the middle. Boland trying to race in for it. Cleared back down again. Devereaux left to chase, and it is going to be an icing call. Big face-off here for both teams. Been a fast second period so far. Devereaux tried to get it. Rashly took it away, but it's given back, and now Bolin gives it up the side to Devereaux. Oh, that's a gorgeous pass. It's Andy Knight just fanned on the shot, and a breakout attempt here. Austin all alone. Austin in, and what a back check executed by Nick Devereaux. Read that play beautifully. Mercer tried to go for a shot, just couldn't get it off the ice. Another great chance there from the Kings. Seems like every time they get it into the zone, they always have a scoring opportunity. Mercer looked forward. It goes down low to Caleb Rashly. Giving it up the middle. Dobbin tries to keep it in, and it's given away. Urquhart. And, oh my goodness, I'm not quite sure what happened there. Dobbin was hanging on to the leg of James, and it seems like things are kicking off. Dobbin looked forward, and they are going to call him for that. Yeah, that was a weird play. Dobbin was hanging onto the leg. They almost got called for offsides and wouldn't let James leave the zone. Kings fans very excited, as you can tell down by the boards there. So whoever that was can project their voice pretty good. I think that echoed around the arena 2 or 3 times. Payne trying to whip it on net. Oh, and it just gets through Wiseman. Mercer trying to give it into the zone. O'Brien lost it to Chafe. Dump back down. Mercer gonna get it. So Kings scored their first power play goal of the season here tonight. Can they score their second? Mercer. And this is also including the opening weekend tournament. They had a bit of a rough opening weekend tournament, but it seems like they got their offense going so far in this game. Again, they always have trouble trying to beat the netminders, and it seems like they're trying to crash the net way more than they did during that opening weekend, and even more so than last night. They're creating chaos in front of that net. Thrown on goal. Chafe manages to clear it down. Wiseman getting the job to try to work it back up ice. It goes to Mercer. Mercer to Maloney, up to Tucker. Hit off the linesman there. Looks like he's unfazed by that. Back across. Mercer tried to cut up the middle. Oh my goodness! Wiseman and Rashly with a collision there. Mercer making a great back check to get back and shut the play down from Tucker, and that one goes out of play. I think I've seen a collision like that between 2 teammates before, but thank goodness both of them are okay. Here's Maloney. Rashly, great effort there by Lambswood to stay onside. Given over Lambswood with it. Lambswood back to Rashly. Decker just wide. It bounced back out in front, and it's cleared down the ice. With 10:35 left to go as we're back to even strength. Covered up by Stone. With 10:29 left to go. Well, folks, we're currently at 135 viewers. Thank you so much for the support this weekend and last weekend. We've had lots of views on the channel, lots of support across all social media. So thank you so much for a great start of the season, and we're only 2 weeks in. Here's Pilgrim. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the Seth Hyde Sportside YouTube channel, and as well as follow the TikTok account where you can see some of the highlights from tonight's game, and I'd say most of them will come from that first period. Philpott sandwiched up against the boards. It goes out to Chafe. Back down low to Philpott. Back to Chafe again, and it's just turned aside and net. Great effort by the Growlers. Pilgrim to Devereaux. Pilgrim gets it back. Pass up the middle to Philpott. It just went under his stick, and it's going to go the full way for an icing call. And starting to get antsy here in this one. Players starting to get antsy. It's been a while since the last goal. Peavy with a quick shot off the draw. Talked about it last night. Peavy and Payne were phenomenal in that opening weekend tournament. Payne trying to get it. Oh, great move. Payne throws it on net, and Harnham makes the stop. Tension's starting to get a little bit high between these two teams here. Here's Chafe playing it around the boards. Canes took a little stumble there. Skinner banked off the boards. Wiseman, oh, it just skips out of the zone. So we got a correction on one of the Kings players here. The website lied to me. It said it was Aiden Lambswood, but it is Luke Gillard, number 44. So thank goodness he never scored yet, so I didn't screw up his name for that. So thank you to Mike O'Brien for the little update sheet of paper. I would have been calling him Aiden Lambswood the rest of the game. Ripped on net from the corner by Janes, and it's gloved down a net by Harnham. Rashley won the draw, tried to get a quick shot off. Bugden. Up the middle, Rashley swung it around and put it into the corner. Chafe to Canes. Canes redirects it in. Spingle. Back down low to Dobbin. Over for Canes. Canes to Huzzy. And now in on net goes Chafe with a quick shot. Sailing just wide of the net. Now Dobbin. Up the middle for Canes. Here's Huzzy. Huzzy back for Chafe, and now here's Canes trying to get the shot on net. It's given away. Lovely little flick there. Huzzy jumped up and gloved it down. Now Dobbin for Canes. Bank back into the zone. Dobbin plays it in, and that is a hand pass against the Growlers. Face-off one through by Boland. Knight just tips it into the zone. Cumby tries to get it. Great pass in front. Boland just puts it over the net. Now here's Cave. Boland looking for it. It goes out to Gillespie. Gillespie back for Knight. Knight waiting, throwing it on net, saved. Applin tries to get it. Now it's over for Cave. Cave to Decker. Decker, nice little backhand attempt, and it goes all the way around the boards to Cumby. Given away to Cave. Now Bolin just manages to squeeze a three. Gillard missing on the check. Dumped all the way down the ice, and it is going to go for an icing call, and Nolan Avery laying the body after the whistle. So I think that's going to put a pretty big target on his back after that hit. Already a few Kings players exchanging words with him. Seems like every game he's been the target. I remember there was one last year, I think it might have been in the finals, where there was a fan in the crowd that was giving it to him the whole game, and he ended up scoring. It ended up being the game-winning goal, and he went right over to the fan and pointed right in his face. In this game, the Kings were out to get him, and he ended up putting the puck in the back of the net. So it really is someone that gets under your skin and then puts a goal in the back of the net and rubs it in your face. Going over to him here. Tried to get it past Mercer. Now Andy Knight. Yeah, Avery, one of those players you'd love to have on your team, but he'd be annoying to play against. Here's Wiseman and Knight, and it looks like Andy Knight is going to the penalty box here. Going around the boards, Wiseman playing it down, and look, we already got some hits being laid here. Andy Knight going to the box for a cross check. So can the Kings even this one up with 6:04 left to go? This power play 2 minutes long. Mercer tried to whip a shot on net. Wiseman. Payne twisting away. Out to the blue line, Wiseman. Back for Payne. Shoots it just over the net. Out to Mercer. Pass over to Wiseman, putting it wide of the goal. Peavy turning, giving away there to Tucker. And now here's Kearley, shoveling it back down around the boards. Peavy. Now here's Mercer, trying to get it Devereaux, giving up the middle, and it's Daniel Kearley off to the races. Kearley shoots, saved in net there by Stone. Pass up the middle, Urquhart. Brought back down by O'Brien. Almost avoiding the hit of Mercer, but Mercer managed to clip him on the play. Now Wiseman. Dropping it back for Payne. Turned over, and it's Connor Huzzy. Huzzy coming in on net. Huzzy shoots. It's saved by Stone. Wiseman trying to slip it across, and it's Ben O'Brien coming up the other way. He had Huzzy going to the net, but Mercer intercepted. Here's Dobbin. Up for O'Brien. Makes its way out. Wiseman gets it again. Wiseman lifting it into the zone. Here's Connor Huzzy. Back for Devereaux. And it goes around to Dobbin, and it's given away once again. And here goes Huzzy. Connor Huzzy coming to the net, faked one way, goes around the other, tried to get it to Budgel. Dobbin Back for O'Brien. Great pass to Jack Chafe, who scores! Jack Chafe and the Pinnacle Growlers lead it 4-2. 2 goals in 2 games for the defenseman, just as Andy Knight came out of the penalty box. Dobbin to Chafe. Up to his brother, Reed Chafe. Fakes the slap shot. Nice between the legs shot. Almost got it past Stone. Give him back into the zone. It's up the middle. Given away. Budgel tries to get a hold of the puck. Chafe tries to get it. He dashes it ahead to Dobbin. And now Decker trying to give it across. Chafe looked for it. Dump back in for Dobbin. Dobbin over for Chafe, and it's given ahead. Philpott coming in on goal here. Pass over to Chafe, who shoots it just wide of the net. A big hit late on the boards, and now away go the Kings up the other way. It's Finn Furlong getting around Dobbin. He takes it down low. Now Cumbie trying to move in for it. It's cleared down the ice. Applin is going to get it. Applin couldn't get there. Chafe dumped it in. Applin sends it up the middle. Here's Dobbin. Dobbin given up to Huzzy. Now Chafe over to Jack Chafe, and he gives it back to Reed Chafe. Now here goes Gould. Gould coming in, trying to get the shot off. It goes to Sims, who shoots just wide of the net. There's Gould, given away, and now Huzzy comes up. Reed Chafe going to the back door. Skinner scores! Michael Skinner, his second of the game. What a shot from him, and it's 5-2 for the Pinnacle Growlers. They are running away with this one in the second period. Goes down the ice for an icing call with 1:14 remaining here in the second period. Gillespie takes the shot. Rebound there for Huzzy. Haynes looked for it. Payne intercepted. Now it's given away. Skinner tries to get a hold of it. Urquhart looks for it. Dashed across. Skinner coming in. Payne laying the body. Wiseman. What was the call there? I think it was an icing call. There's Rashley laying the body. Maloney banks it off the boards. It almost came back out in front of the net there. Rashley went in for the puck, played back down into the corner. Skinner banked off the boards. Wiseman gonna chase it in. Mercer gets it, sent ahead to Rashley. Now Bolin. Up ahead, Skinner couldn't get there. Now it's given away. Bolin lost the puck to Rashley, went to the backhand, but it's saved in net and hung on to by Harnum with 7 seconds remaining. Decker turning and shooting. Harnum drags it wide, rebound back out in front, and it was just turned away. So the final score after 2 is 5 for the Pinnacle Growlers and 2 for the Western Kings. The Growlers running away with this. We'll be back once the third period commences. All right, everybody, welcome back to our third and final period of play between the Pinnacle Growlers and the Western Kings. Let's see what goes down here. It's going to be an interesting period of hockey. It's starting to get a little bit chippy towards the end of the second period. Let's see if that'll spill over here to the third. Peavy moving in, intercepted by Canes. Now Chafe gets it again on the boards. Up to Skinner. It's a 2-on-2. Connor Huzzy stops, tries to get it around Wiseman, but it made its way out to the blue line. Chafe with quite the ripper up into the top. It was turned aside by Stone. Now Dobbin. Oh, what a pass up ice to Skinner. Now here's Connor Huzzy. Huzzy, Skinner. Trying to turn it back into the zone. Huzzy trying to move it forward. Oh, great move around Applin. Now here's Maloney. Back down low, Stone. Left for Cumby. Here's Avery. Avery out in front of Knight. Now Bolin shoots. Oh, what a save by Stone with 18:33 left to go in the third period. He's been red hot in the game tonight. Avery over to Knight. Now here's Maloney. Maloney, oh, he blew a tire on his way to the net. Now here's Bolin. Gillespie try to get it back to Bolin. Avery with a chop off the boards. Bugden looked for it. Now here's Cave. Tried to get it out. Gillespie just went over his stick. And, oh, he put it on his own net there, but luckily Harnham was ready, and both of them having a good laugh about that. Around the boards, Knight puts it forward. Here's Boland. Boland to Avery. Avery out to Pilgrim. Pilgrim into Avery. Now Avery tried to shoot it into the top corner there, but Rashley got a stick in the lane. Now here's Devereaux. Back for Boland. Now here goes Andy Knight. Knight and Avery. Knight out to the blue line, Devereaux. Try to get it in on goal. Boland went for the Michigan. Back out to Pilgrim. Thrown on goal. Boland try to get the tip. Lifted in, Rashley. Hit off his back. It looked like he might need to go to a chiropractor after that one. Rashley. Oh, it's in front, and Harnham made the save. Rashley like hit it off the boards, and no one knew where it went, and it was right in front of the net. There's been a lot of weird bounces like that that's happened so far this season. A lot of weird goals, too, that have just trickled across the line or winning off a couple deflections, banked off the end boards and went in. There's been a lot of weird stuff that's went down so far this season. O'Brien. Over to Gould. Dobbin up for Philpott. Philpott trying to get it. O'Brien out to Dobbin. Dobbin, oh, great pass to Chafe off the side of the net. Passed up the middle. Sims to Philpott. Philpott in front of Budgel, now Applin. Off the boards, O'Brien to Urquhart. It's given away, and a great breakout pass to Brandon Philpott. Philpott trying to dance his way to the net. Chafe to O'Brien. Tried to get it in front, but it was given away, and Payne gets the puck, shoots it just wide. Going up the middle, Brandon Philpott. To the side to Daniel Kearley. Kearley shoots, saved by Stone. Now Spingle. Whipped it on goal. It's turned over to Tucker. Kearley coming in. A great effort to make the pass across, but Kearley gets it back again. Now here's Tucker. Tucker, and it goes up and into the crowd and almost hit us up here in the broadcast booth. Close call. Close call. Face off one to Chafe, who tried to get a quick shot off. Mercer looking for it. Kearley trying to poke it away on the boards. Going down the ice, Maloney left to chase, and it is going to be an icing call. Tucker won the draw. Reed Chafe steps in. It's just barely kept in. No, it's going to be called for offsides. Tucker looks for the puck. Chafe trying to get it. Tucker. Now here's Chafe. Chafe out to the blue line. Kearley looks for it. It's Maloney who tried to get it. Now Gillespie's going to chase it down, but it is going to be an icing call. Pilgrim, down low to Huzzy. Back to Skinner, back for Huzzy again. Kept in out at the point by Devereaux. Another shot. Took a deflection and it just went over the net. Here's Decker. Decker trying to shoot it. Now Harnum tapped it behind and goes ahead. Huzzy gets a hold of it, turned over to Canes. Now Devereaux. Pass across to Skinner, and it goes up and out of play with 13:32 left to go in the third period. And everyone, we have 123 viewers watching at the moment, so once again, we'd like to thank you very much for the support so far this season. Applin around the boards. It goes to Huzzy. Giving up the middle and turning away is James. Back into the zone, Harnum is going to elect to freeze that puck. Face-off is won tonight. Shot goes just wide. Cumby moving in for it. Dobbin tries to get it. Avery steps in. Dobbin looks for it. Avery coming in. Bolin tries to get a hold of it. Knight lifting it ahead. Applin dumping it back down low. Dobbin picks it up. Now Avery takes it over. Avery up the middle to Andy Knight. Applin lays it off the boards. Bolin leaves it for Knight. Avery back into his own end. Rashley went for the hit, but is called for offsides on the play. That offsides trap is always so annoying to get caught in when you're a player. I saw today that a 51-year-old Jaromir Jagr is gearing up for his 35th professional hockey season with the Kladno Knights over in the Czech Republic. So he's been playing for a long time now, 51 years old, and he's still kicking it in such a high level of hockey. Actually, there was a rumor that he was going to go play with the Penguins this year. They were going to sign him for a professional tryout, but I guess that fell through. Yeah, he's had quite the storied career. O'Brien to Bolin. Tried to send it in front, it was blocked. Now Sims. Up to Chase, who's going to chase it down, dump back in. Andy Knight takes it over. Knight, sending Bugged into the ground. Knight tried to go the full way there, but he just got shut down in front. Great effort from him. Here's Wiseman. Up ice, Philpott. Tries to get it in. The Kings come up the other way. Peavy trying to take it in. Maloney fended off the puck. Now here's Payne. Payne trying to dance to the front of the net. Given away on the boards. Here's Peavy. Urquhart moves in and lays the body. Back down low, Philpott is going to try to get it. Trying to throw it in on goal. Mercer moving aside away from Budgel. Now here come the Kings up the other way. It's Peavy. Peavy coming to the net. It's Maloney who's going to take it over. Now here's O'Brien. Trying to get it out of the zone. Peavy with a nice little reverse hit there. It's out in front to Payne, and it works its way back down the ice again. Back across to Mercer. Now here's Pilgrim. Taking him down on the boards. Tucker. Back for Chafe. Chafe, oh my. Sandwiched into the boards on the play there by Mercer. Great hit from him. Devereaux. Up the middle, Andy Knight, my goodness. He's been dancing around out here in the game. Looks like we have a penalty coming up here for the Western Kings, and it is a head contact call. So 2 minutes. Off to the boxes, Mercer. Out for Knight. Great pass to Devereaux. Devereaux put it over the net. Coming down the ice it goes. Avery gets a hold of it. Avery over to Devereaux. Devereaux gets it and tries to take it back in. Skinner slowly creeping in from the side. Avery over to Skinner. Skinner back for Avery. Avery taking it in, turning around. Rashley went in to swipe for it. It goes to Bolin, who scores. Noah Bolin on the power play. The Growlers make it 6. That line has been incredible this whole season. Here's Dobbin with it in his own end. Kearley going down the wing. Tucker breaks it up the middle. Now here's Reed Chafe to Wiseman, avoiding the hit. Kearley gets it into Tucker. Kearley tries to swipe it back in. Tucker went for the hit on the play. Tucker looked for it. Sims tried to break it out, and it's going to go the full way here for an icing call with 8:14 remaining. Starting to get a little bit foggy here in the arena, especially in the Growlers end. Getting a little bit harder to see down there. Here's Gillespie. Now Chafe trying to take it over. Bounces off the boards. Tucker gets it back to Chafe. Chafe in for Tucker, giving away on the boards. That's a great pass over to Sims. It just rolled away from him. Maloney going to chase it down, and it is going to be another icing call. Yeah, it's really getting foggy down in the Growlers end. It's going to be like that Buffalo Sabres, Philadelphia Flyers fog game, they call it. I definitely recommend having a look at that when you get the chance. The arena, I mean, you couldn't even see the puck. And there was a bat that flew into the arena that game, and it was swatted out of midair by one of the Buffalo Sabres players. Can't remember exactly who it was that swatted the bat out of midair. And he went on to be known as Batman for the rest of the season. Given over to Maloney. Maloney, a big collision there on the boards. Tomorrow is going to be a pretty physical game here, by the way. It's been going here tonight and last night. And another big hit on the boards. It's Skinner coming up, and look at all these hits from pretty much every player out on the ice is getting in on the action. Skinner tried to give it out in front. Peavy Clears it down. Maloney gets it. Back down low for Skinner. It's picked up on the boards. Can Pilgrim get there? You bet he can. Back into the corner. Applin gets the puck. Winging it around the boards and to the other side. Cumbie up for Peavy. Peavy tried to dump it in. Now here's Devereaux. Over to Pilgrim. Away goes Canes. Canes trying to come in now. Applin. In for Pilgrim. Dumped into the corner. Cumbie tries to get it. Now it goes around Decker. Sending it across. Budgel. Look for it. Devereaux went for the hit on Cave, but he absorbed that one nicely. Now Philpott, great pass up the middle to Budgel. Budgel, the AP for the Growlers here, shoots it just wide. Devereaux gives it away. Spingle bringing it up and dumping it down into the corner. Pilgrim in for Philpott. Philpott bringing it in to the zone. It's poked away from Gillard. And now it's Spingle. Oh, that's a lovely pass up the middle to Alex Austin, who shoots. It got deflected over the net, and now here's Decker. Decker. Lovely saucer pass to Bugden. Shooting it just wide of the net. Rebound comes out front to Rashley, and that's going to be a tripping call. So Devereaux going to the box. Kings on the power play here. See if they can get at least one goal back against the Growlers. Face off, one through. Oh, what a save by Harnham. Don't know how he managed to see that one with the fog and all the players in front of him. Stone leaves it behind for Mercer. Mercer bringing it ahead. Mercer. Oh, what a great move around Jack Chafe. Mercer leaves it for Rashley, and it's dumped down the ice. Stone down behind the net. Leaving it there for Wiseman. Stopping and passing it down the wing. Mercer around. That's a lovely pass in front. Oh, great play there by the Kings. That penalty was a 4-minute penalty against Devereaux, by the way. So Kings will have a chance to score 2 goals on the power play here. And looks like the puck goes out of play, and we'll have a face-off in Growlers' offensive territory. Here's Cumbie. Has it down behind the net. Maloney into the corner. Cumbie gets to it. Now Carey. Up the middle, Decker takes it to the net. Decker turning around. Decker still. Now to Cumbie, and it's given away. It's Connor Huzzy. Huzzy coming in, turned over to Spingle. Now Cumbie. Pass up the middle. Carey tries to get to it. Here's Spingle. Still handling the puck. Down to Gillespie. Cumbie from the blue line. The shot in front, and it's cleared down the ice by the Growlers once again. Huzzy tries to keep it in. It's Ackland who's gonna break it away. Dobbin to Philpott. Lost to Decker, now here's Huzzy. Turned over at center, and another penalty. It's a hooking call. It's gonna be against Payne, who's going to the box for 2 minutes, and now it's gonna be 4-on-4 hockey, which will kill off a lot of time with 2:34 remaining. Here's Wiseman. Wiseman, that's a lovely pass across Dobbin. Into Philpott. Philpott, oh, what a shot! Off the crossbar. If only we had a camera on all the faces down around the boards. They all were in amazement of how fast that shot was. Here's Philpott with it again. Brandon Philpott bringing it in. Philpott giving it out in front. Wiseman back into his own end. Philpott. Around the boards, Andy Knight tries to get to it. Philpott laying the body. Wiseman, lovely pass given away to Dobbin. Dobbin in on net. It goes back down around the boards. And now here go the Kings. What an opportunity this is to give them a little bit of life going into tomorrow. Oh, Rashley with the right idea, just the wrong execution. Great pass. Now Andy Knight, almost like overtime out here with the 4-on-4. Now it's a Pinnacle Growlers power play. As the fog worsens here at the DF Barnes Arena. Luckily, the game is almost over, so it won't affect it too much. Here's Nolan Avery. Bringing it back in, tried to give it across to Chafe. It was turned over. Kings bringing it up the other way. Sims tried to get the shot off. Reed Chafe gets it. Up the middle, Bolin. Bolin, oh, great shot on net there, and it goes down the ice once again. Harnham gonna leave it for Chafe, being heavily pressured by Luke Gillard. Up the middle, here goes Bolin. Bolin, oh my goodness. Oh, rebound! And that's gonna do it. Great move by Noah Bolin, almost made it 7. Great game of hockey from both of these teams. Final score tonight, the exact same as last night. I assure you it's not a repeat, folks. The Pinnacle Growlers, the defending champions, take this one 6-2. A well-fought battle by the Western Kings. We'll be back in action 11:30 tomorrow morning, an early rise for everyone. Great game for both teams. Excited for the one tomorrow. Sure to be kind of one another. Stay safe and pray for Ukraine. We will see you right here tomorrow.